Three, two, one. So our Mario casting is going to be Joey King. She's so cool.
Oh my god, Joey King is Mario.
Hell yeah.
She played the game. She stomped on them Koopas. She did the Wahoo.
She threw the bananas. Hey everyone, this is Nefarious Reels. I'm Cole.
And I'm fucking I don't know any of the other characters' names from
Tuppen.
not Tuppen. I mean
Oh. Oh,
the
you're talking
actors'
from Mario?
names. No, the
Oh.
actor's name. That's what I meant.
Jacob Elordi, Joel Courtney.
They weren't important. They didn't matter. They all suck. I hate them. But we talk
I
about bad
never
movies.
uh and this is our first trilogy of the podcast too.
Yep, Cole got to pick the trilogy, and now I need to know why. You decided, yes, we
Yeah.
need to do the kissing booth.
Because Joey King, that's why.
Maybe you should have, while you're looking up the trilogy, you should have looked at the run times, because these movies go on forever. The second film's over
uh
2 hours, Cole.
yeah, I know. There were many times I checked the runtime for the second one and it was like an hour left. I'm like, what the fuck?
And the third film's almost 2 hours long.
It's almost two. Like the first one's the closest enough to like what it should have been, an hour and a half, probably.
Yeah, even
No,
then.
definitely.
Like, it was like an hour 45.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one's over 2 hours. And the thing for me, I kept watching these later and later into the night. Like, the first film I watched at midnight. Then the second film I watched at like 1 in the morning. And then I watched the third film at like 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's a little different for me. I watched the first one at like 11:30, and then I watched the other two at like noon. No, yeah, like noon and 5 p.m.
No, I mean, that's smarter.
Yeah,
Or
so I
maybe it
maybe
was
didn't just spin
worse.
in madness like you did.
Or maybe it was worse off because you were probably wide awake. I was like on the verge of passing out, I think, for every single one of these movies. I
I
might have
mean,
missed whole
I
chunks of
was
scenes.
I was more awake probably for the other two, the sequels.
Well, enough about how we watched it.
Yeah,
We
let's
should.
stop beating around the bush. Let's get into this
Yes,
so we can get it over with.
Cole. Let's start in order. We'll start with the first movie. Cole,
Yep.
tell us, what is the kissing booth about?
Yes, the Kissing Booth, the 2018 movie from Netflix, starring Joey King as Elle Evans, and she's starting her like junior year of high school, and she's had this friendship with this guy Lee Flynn their whole lives. She talks about how they were born on the same day at the same time, and their moms like went to the same school and they're best friends, so they just kind of like that, that thing when you have the parents who are friends and then the kids are friends too. It's kind of
Yeah.
like that almost. But yeah, their best friends are getting back into high school, but then she's falling in love with Lee's older brother Noah, but that breaks one of the
Yeah,
rules.
their stupid friend code rules, which apparently, oh my god, it's so fucking stupid. You can't. The rule in question is that you can't date your like best friend's like brother,
Yeah, like
which is
siblings.
which is completely unfair for Elle because well, like Lee's not gonna fuck like Elle's brother. It's a double standard and it's unfair.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's basically the premise.
And then they throw in a
Then
bunch of
stuff
filler,
happens.
and
Yeah,
then
a lot of
and a
filler.
ton
A
of filler
lot.
because they realize, oh, actually, we don't really have much of a plot. Let's just have things happen.
Yeah, it's your typical teen quirky rom-com.
I don't remember anything that happens in this movie. No, I remember one key thing, but I don't want to get my head of stuff. I want you to keep going. I'll jump in when I need to. This is
Yeah.
your pick. This is your trilogy, baby. You picked, Cole. I don't want to steal the spotlight from you. Not this time. This is all yours.
All right. All right. I gotta get my notes up closer. Okay. Yeah, so again, like as before mentioned, the whole movie starts off, which is basically how all the other ones start off too. It's just
A
this
montage.
basically like it's like yeah, like a montage, 2-3 minutes of just exposition dump that really doesn't add on to anything in the movie.
Whoa. I bet you're wondering how I got into this position.
Yeah, but then after we get this just bullshit intro about how Elle and Lee were these great best friends
The
and that
greatest.
they're like that like their parents are also like great friends, and then her mom dies of something,
She
probably
dies of
cancer.
ligma.
No, she died of a broken heart.
Ligma
Because
balls.
no, because that's what the son was diagnosed with, and then the mom was just so she died of cringe then.
Elle said,
No,
"You're
no,
dying of
she for
ligma," and then she dies of cringe instantly on the spot.
no, or maybe she like foresaw the future of the movies and was like, all right, I'm not gonna be in this anymore, so toodles.
She like saw like the rest of the script and it's like, no, kill me off. Just fucking kill
Yeah,
me. I don't
just
want to be
kill
here
me off
anymore.
right now. I don't want to be here. Just
Kill
for the
me not only
like
in this film,
montage,
kill
that's
me in
it.
real life, so I don't have to make any appearances. I can't be in any flashback sequences.
Not even the flashbacks. uh, yeah, there's also stuff about these rules that they set up, which is then presented like in a Zombieland kind of way, but more shittily.
Yeah, we talked about the brother one. There's the if you give ice cream to your
It's
friend, you have to
something with like,
forgive them.
yep, like forgive them on the spot. Uh,
That's the only other one I remember because it comes into play later in the movie.
yeah. Oh fuck. Well, there's another one they mentioned, but that's not until like the third one.
No, the
There's
second one. This it's
or the
this
second.
the second
Well,
one
there's
that you
one
have to
about
go
the
to school with your best friend. That's the second movie.
yeah. Oh, there's the one about the successes too. Like be happy for your bestie's successes.
Oh yeah, there's that. There's like you have to share the birthday wishes. You have to tell each other birthday
Yeah, you
wishes.
can't share it with anyone
You
else
have
other
to
than
pull a wishbone with your best friend.
here. I'm gonna pull it up. Let's see.
Isn't the kissing
God
booth
damn
based
it.
off a book? At least the first one.
I don't know.
I
I
th-
didn't even look at that.
I think it's like the kissing booth is like a young. Now I'm gonna have to look it up.
I'm looking up right now.
You look up the rules. I'll look up if it's a book.
It was based on the 2012 novel of the same name. Okay.
The kissing booth series, so there's more than one.
Oh God.
Yeah, there's only 3 books, which is probably just follows the courses of all the movies. It looks like.
Okay, that's at least fair.
Yeah, so it's the Kissing Booth, the Kissing Booth 2, Going the Distance, the Kissing
Oh,
Booth 3, One Last Time.
one more
Yeah, I
time.
knew you were gonna do it. I was waiting for you to say,
You
let's just
fell in that
Google it.
trap.
I didn't fall in the trap. I just said what it says it is.
I know, but that's still you still fell into the trap of saying the title because you knew that was coming.
There's like 2 like short stories as well. There's The Beach House, and then there's Road Trip,
Road trip.
which is
Okay.
probably following the road trip that they talk about in the third
The
movie.
third one. Yeah. Do you want me to go through the rules too?
Just go over the rules so I can like complain about those too. Why not?
Yeah, so here we go. It says there rule number 1. Only your best friend gets to know your birthday wish.
Okay.
Rule number 2. Never share our secrets with anyone else. Rule number 3. Always help clean up your bestie's messes.
Your bestie messes. Oh.
Okay, now it's like out of order because now it says rule number 5. There's like no 4. Like what the fuck?
Rule 3,
I
like
guess these are the ones that are shown. But yeah, but always do the Thanksgiving bone with your bestie.
yeah, that one from the third movie,
Yep.
I think.
Rule 6. If you can't tell your best friend about something you're doing, you probably shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, that's in the first movie. I remember that one.
7. No matter how mad you are at your best friend, you have to forgive them if they give you ice cream.
Yes, we mentioned that one as well.
There it is. Best friends must tell each other if there is something stuck in their teeth or on their face.
I don't remember that one.
I don't either. Yep, but relatives of your best friends are off limits. If one friend is in a if one friend is sick/moody, the other one is responsible for bringing supplies to make them feel better.
Okay, wait, quick question.
And
Do you
That
think
happens a lot.
that the
couple
previous
times.
rule, the one about go for relatives, you think since her mom's dead, do you think that makes her like null and void and therefore Lee can like have sex with the corpse? These are the questions.
I don't think they incorporated necrophilia into
That
this.
would be in like the fourth movie where Lee kills someone and has Elle come to help like clean the body. And it's like a downward
Yeah.
spiral into madness.
Oh
Netflix, let us
God.
make this movie.
Yes, we can probably write a better script than these people.
We have to incorporate the kissing booth into it somehow.
Yeah, we do.
So that's where they hide the body, and they steal the kissing booth from
Ooh.
the school, and that's where they hide the body at the time, so they can transport it
Ooh.
because the like the school is shutting down for like some like sexual assault case. You know, but we're going hard. We're going hard in this universe. So they buy it in like an auction with like money they like steal from like their parents, like from Lee's
Oh
parents
God.
who are like financially like broken because they kept that fucking beach house. They just steal their
Oh yeah.
valuables and sell it off to buy this kissing booth at an auction to hide the body that Lee killed, and it descends just further into madness.
Okay. All right, on to the next rule. It's when your bestie needs you there, you need to be there for your bestie. Even if you're across the country, you need to be there. Always be happy for your bestie's successes. Just mentioned that one.
Yeah.
And then always go to the same school as your bestie. Terrible decisions are not to be discussed. If you see something awesome, show your best friend. And finally, always call your bestie every time you miss them.
All right.
that
No, that
Okay.
was all a bunch of dumb gobbledygook.
was a bunch of bullshit spewed out.
Oh my
Okay.
god, we're barely like 10 minutes into the fucking first film. We haven't even gotten to like the opening or anything. We just discussed the rules
Okay.
and the montage.
Yeah. All right. So then after we get to that bullshit montage, it's the first day of school, and Joey King, being the quirky, goofy girl she is, rips her pants. And then
All her backup pants are in the dryers for
her
some
back up to
reason.
the dryers. So she has
Which is like,
these backups, which is like a mini skirt from like ninth grade.
when also, why would you have your like pants that you use for school? Why would they be at the dryers like the day of? That who
Yeah,
thought
I
that
don't-
one out?
Unless they forgot the day before, maybe. I don't know. But remember,
And, like-
it's gotta be funny.
But also, why don't they own their own like washer dryer? Like, what's the complication? Why you need your pants specifically at
know.
like the cleaners?
I
Did
don't
you
know.
like get like eat a hot dog and spill like mustard stain on it or something?
It's cranberry juice.
Or why couldn't you borrow like pants from your dad or something? Like, who's gonna give that much of a fuck at that point?
Yeah, who's gonna care? Because then you'll get googly eyes and sexually assaulted.
Yeah. So, yeah, they go. So Lee takes Elle to the school where the best character shows up, Tuppen.
Tuppen.
My favorite. You've read my
I
reviews.
swear to God, that guy looked like he was like 35. Well, a lot of them did.
I think Tuppen's probably the best thing about the kissing booth, which is why each one of them are the sequels are terrible because they don't have anything. Now, and I'm going to tell you, this is probably going to be the most talking I'm going to do about the kissing booth, like actually the kissing booth, because Tuppen to me is like the best character in this whole series. He has a whole arc in the first film. Because first, he does the thing where he slaps Elle's ass and is being like a douchebag and he tries to kill Lee, which, you know, at the time, if I was watching it blind, I'd be like, wow, that's like messed up. But knowing all the shit Lee pulls and all the others movies, Tuppen was right to try to kill him.
Yeah.
But instead, fucking whatever. What was the older brother's name? Noah, right. I keep thinking it's Charles for some reason.
Charles?
Who gives a fuck? But Noah attacks Tuppen instead. And then later, when they're in detention, Tuppen tries to get Elle's number. And then Elle's like, okay, well, if you want it, you're going to have to do this. So Tuppen, being the absolute Chad man he is, wears the miniskirt that Elle has to show he apologizes. And to show his true apology, he puts on the skirt himself and does a whole show about it because he's a Chad and a gentleman. Although later...
Well, he also pulled it off a lot better, too.
He was epic. Oh, my God. But later, he doesn't show up the date. And at first, it seems like he stood her up. But like a true gentleman that he is, he shows up to where Elle is to explain why he could not show up. Because Noah threatened him with violence and even informed her that that's what Noah is telling all the guys about. Yeah, which Noah's actually helps get a level of conflict going on.
And then... he also has that great line, no boobs are worth a broken nose.
Exactly. Actually, I wrote every time Tuppen appeared in the first movie.
God.
I actually wrote that down. Hold on, let me pop it up. I'll list off all the Tuppen stuff, and then I'm not talking for like the rest of this discussion.
Yes, I want to hear your Tuppen fandom here.
My deep
Justice for
Tuppen.
Tuppen.
Like I'm only gonna talk about Tuppen for like the other two films because he's barely in it, so there's not too much I can talk about. Yeah, let's see. Where is it? I know I have it. Where the fuck is it? Where is it? Where is the fucking doc? I wrote it. Oh yeah, here it is. I found it.
Oh, thank God. I
So
need my Tuppen dose.
so here's how I wrote. I wrote very short. So there's Tuppen is a jerk and gets punched, as I just discussed. We see him
Yep.
injured when he leaves the principal's office, being injured, showing that even
Mm-hmm.
gods can bleed, which is, very important. It humanizes him as a character. Then, as Ice does, he hits on Ellie and does the skirt show to get her number. He apologizes, does all that good stuff. But then he doesn't show up at the date, and then he shows up to explain why he couldn't and what Noah is doing because he's a
Yep.
king. He's at the party that's thrown at Noah's house because even though we know that no one doesn't like him, he still gets invited because he's so well liked. You can't hold back the Tuppen from showing up at your party.
No, you cannot. No one uninvites Tuppen.
Exactly. Later, when Elle gets paint on her and accidentally walks into the men's locker room, Tuppen's there to go, whoa, but also calls Elle a hot Braveheart, which is a grand compliment because Braveheart was like an epic guy who tried to save his people from whoever the fuck. I don't know. I didn't see Braveheart, but that's what I remember from. And also a hot version of it, which makes it better because Mel Gibson is not hot as
No.
Braveheart, but Elle is, which is very important. He also does the kissing booth. He does the blindfold and everything, and lets people kiss him. And also shows off how he's also physically a Chad because he's fucking a giant and very cool and very epic. But he has a heart of gold to help out Elle, even though they did not date in her time of need.
Yeah.
Tuppen shows up at the beach party, and that's always cool because Moore's Tuppen. He also does the beer chug, and he's very epic at it because he's Tuppen. At this point, this is where kind of they start cutting him out because they realize that he's taking away all the best. He's taking his greatness is affecting the rest of the film. We can't have him in it.
Taking away from our potential soon-to-be love triangle. That's gonna be the main part of the story.
Yeah, this is only the first film because the later ones he doesn't get much, unfortunately. Tuppen's at the prom, being cool as he always is. Tuppen's
Always.
also at their birthday party because, like I say, it's awesome. And then Tuppen's kissing a girl, like at the end of the film, showing that he did ultimately find love, and for which gives the director a fucking excuse to not give him as much content as they did in this film, which he deserved. And that's all the Tuppen content we get in the first film. I did not do it for all the other ones because there's barely anything, and
barely Tuppen.
I was too angry to write them down, so it'll just go off of my memory. I know he has one big scene in like probably the second film. He has one scene where he has importance in the third film, but that's really it. And
Okay.
I just can't. So that's all the Tuppen stuff. Where were we? I keep interrupting and diverting the conversation because I want to talk about literally anything else.
Joey King getting sexually assaulted wearing the miniskirt by Tuppen, and then Noah punched him.
Right.
Basically there. Yeah, I think they all got a detention because obviously Noah instigated a fight. Tuppen was groping, and then Joey
Elle
King
was asking for it.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the principal to go, well, you're getting in trouble too because you were basically asking for a wear skirt, but they didn't.
No, it was just, you violated school dress code.
Which, I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Which is fair.
But I felt like that was the line that was going to happen. I feel like someone probably proofread the script and they're like, you have to take this out. This is not a fucking good look. Someone who actually understands script writing changed the script. Probably got fired for it, but they kept it in because they're too lazy to change it back.
Mm-hmm. All right. So detention. And then from what I got next in my notes, Elle and Lee they head the dance club at school,
which we never actually see. So I'm assuming they're the only members.
Yes, you never know if they're actually like ever doing other dancing other than playing Dance Dance Revolution at the arcade, and they're all trying to find out. They're like all the oh my god, I'm fumbling over my words. Okay,
it's okay. I'm gonna.
So each of the clubs are figuring out what to do for like fundraisers and all that
for this charity.
Yeah, for their charities, and they got almost all of their ideas taken until we get the coveted kissing booth
They're like, oh my god,
approved.
kissing booth. You know, locked
And
lips, no tongue.
yeah, and then everyone gets really excited because she said, we're going to get some real A-listers on this.
We're
Maybe Noah
gonna
Flynn.
get the like, yeah, the Noah Flynn is like the girls, the OMG girls. That's their name.
Yeah. Yeah. Olivia, Mia, and Gwyneth, the OMG girls.
I'll give them credit. That was one of the few funny jokes in this whole series, is where they show up to talk to Elle because of her skirt thing, and then they leave, and then Joey King just goes, "When did they eat those bananas?" And there's just
Okay,
three
yeah, that
empty
was a
bananas.
little funny.
That was a little
It
funny.
was just 3 empty banana peels, and it just was like, wait,
When did they
what?
eat that?
When did they eat that?
They're just really good at deep throwing those bananas, you know. I don't know. That joke made me force air through my
Yeah,
nostrils. So good on you, first kissing booth movie. You got like one good joke.
slow clap.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, they decide on the kissing booth. And then, yes, so then Elle was going to go on a date with Tuppen, but then she gets stood up by Tuppen. And then she calls Lee for emotional support because, they're besties and all that, and they need to be with each other at times of need.
Exactly.
So, where do they go? Their favorite spot at the arcade playing. I know it's Dance Dance Mania, but I like calling it Dance Dance Revolution. I don't give a shit.
DDR.
Yeah, DDR. And then, guess who shows up? The
Tuppen.
best character ever in a movie. Move over Vito Corleone. Move over Luke Skywalker.
Move
It's
over
Tuppen.
Michael Morbius.
Yeah, move over Morbius. Move over Milo
You
from
just got
Morbius.
fucking Tuppened, baby.
You got Tuppen.
Tuppen shows up and goes, "It's Tuppening time," and then just Tuppens
It's
all over the place.
it's Tuppen time. We are trademarking that now.
What the freaking thumbnail of this is just gonna be like Tuppen like in the middle, and it's just gonna be a heart just surrounding him. Like there's gonna be a picture of you and me. We're gonna have hearts in our eyes just for our love for Tuppen. I'll do
Do
it.
you like do you like the anime girl Hard Eyes?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
very epic.
But yeah, then Tuppen obviously comes to apologize for Elle for obviously standing her up, and he explains that Noah was unreasonably threatening violence
To
to
not
him if he did go.
and to all the other boys at the school.
Yeah. And then obviously, he does say that no boobs are worth a broken nose. And then
Classic.
Elle goes on like some weird tangent talking about her boobs in public, and then Lee's just like, "Hey, stop it. This is getting weird."
No boobs are worth a broken nose. That's the tagline of the movie. Slap that on the poster. The kissing booth. No boobs are worth a
Boobs are
broken
worth a
nose.
broken nose.
That
Oh
happens a
god.
lot. Joey King goes on some embarrassing rant, and everyone's around to hear it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's.
Yeah, she confronts Noah.
Oh yes. And then after we get that little Tuppen taste, then they're obviously trying to like set up the kissing booth. They're trying to figure out how to especially get Noah there
Yeah.
because
Because if they
when
can't
you're
get
when
Noah,
you're
then they
marketing
can't
like
get.
that, you need all the money you can get.
Yeah, they want to get Noah because the OMG girls will then go to it as well. There's a party.
Yep.
There's a party that happens, like
Yeah,
the big party.
yeah, there's the party at the Flynn's house because I guess the parents were out of town, obviously.
Also, that house looks really crappy. I'm sorry. It's just this weird, like, when you're a kid and you got like a thing and you stack like a piece of paper and then you put like another box on top of that and put a piece of paper on that. It's like that.
Oh yeah.
It looks like if I like pushed on like the wall, the entire thing will topple over like a house of cards.
Wait, you live in California, right?
Yes.
Do a lot of those like mansions do look like that though?
You see them sometimes. Like I don't live nearby the beach.
Oh, okay.
But there are some like really big kind of houses. Most of them usually look like normal ass houses that are just really big.
Yeah.
But if you can find houses like that they're like super probably expensive. It's probably mainly for assholes who are like, "Oh, look how big and weird my house looks."
Yeah, they gotta
man.
they gotta flex on you. But yeah, during the party, Elle's there with Lee because, besties for life.
They talk to the
And
OMG
then
girls to try to
yeah,
get them to do the kissing booth.
Yep. And then she's like kind of marketing that Noah likes one of them
Yeah, and a ploy to get them to go to the
in
thing.
to get them to get to it. And then the OMG girls kind of force Elle to take shots.
This one tastes like pink.
Like this one tastes like blue. And
This
it's
one
like, how do
tastes
you
like
know what colors
cock.
taste like?
Isn't there like an actual like condition that kind of allows you to like hear like smells or something?
Maybe?
Or to smell colors? I think there is. I think I read up about it before.
Oh.
There's like an actual like thing that like allows you like to smell colors or something. It's like a
Interesting.
certain like condition that like wires the brain. I don't remember what it is though.
Huh.
Let me see if I can look it up because it'll be
Yeah, I'll
more
start.
interesting than the movie.
Yeah, you look that up. I'll just try explain through it so we can get it over with. Because we keep getting sidetracked so much now. But yeah, then Elle obviously.
Okay, no, here it is. It's called
okay.
synesthesia.
Synecdoche?
No, synesthesia. Some people.
Synesthesia?
Yeah, let's see. Synesthesia is when you hear music but you see shapes, or you hear a word or a name and instantly see a color.
Huh.
Synesthesia is a fancy name for when you experience one of your senses through another.
Okay.
So there we go. It was a real
Okay.
thing. The OMG girls
Huh.
have synesthesia. Film 3. Do the OMG girls from the kissing booth have synesthesia?
That's just a theory.
A gay theory.
Game theory. But yeah, then Joey King, or Elle, then she starts drinking more and gets drunk, basically, at this party. And then she starts doing weird, embarrassing stuff. Well, what we see is she just like undresses. She said they should go skinny dipping.
Then she blacks out and dies.
And then
roll credits, end
okay,
movie.
thank God. No, sadly not. She blacks out. She goes in her. She wakes up in Noah's room
wearing his shirt.
Yeah, like his jersey. And then Noah, and then she's like, did I have sex with Noah? And then she's like explaining, she was apologizing like how bad she was in bed, and Noah's like, I slept in the guest room. You blacked out drunk and you puked on your dress, so I just gave you that. And then and then like she's trying to get like his shorts, but then they get in this weird, awkward.
They get in a tussle, and then she touches his penis.
Yeah, and he touches her butt.
Exactly.
And
equality.
Yeah, and yeah, and then she gets the shorts on. Then she goes into Lee's room because he's got the stuff to help her with the hangover.
Oh my God! Are we even 20 minutes through the movie yet? I feel like we have made zero progress despite actively explaining the film.
Because we keep getting sidetracked.
But it feels like I still feel like we haven't even gotten past the first act of this film.
I feel like the way we're explaining this is like how the movie feels. It's like you feel like you're making a lot of progress, but then it's just you find out you're like 20% done.
And it makes you want to do something else.
It makes you want to commit Minecraft.
A lot of Minecraft.
A lot of society.
Yep. You're going to go commit society before you commit Minecraft.
But yeah, let's see. Yeah, then next I got written down is just obviously they got more kissing booth ideas about what to do.
There's the bathroom scene. They get a paint fight, and then we get the bathroom scene.
We get the paint fight first. And then, she runs in the bathroom thinking that, oh, yeah, this is just the girls' bathroom. I'm going to wash up after having a paint fight at school. And then, it's the guys' locker room.
And then Noah's like, you need to leave.
Like, bossing her, like, yeah, you need to leave. And she's like, you don't need to tell me what to do.
I'm going to go all the guys flex harder.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Noah. You suck.
Yeah, fuck Noah. Joey King's Braveheart now. Hell yeah.
Hell, a hot Braveheart. Better Braveheart.
Yeah, hot Braveheart.
I'm going to hit fast forward on this. Let's just go straight to the kissing booth. I don't remember anything that happens between that point and the kissing booth.
Yeah, then we get the kissing booth at the carnival. We get a lot of kissing happening.
They're just like, oh, we said we get a Flynn, but we got Lee Flynn. Not Noah Flynn. You got pranked.
Noah. But then
everyone does it anyway.
well, every girl like almost leaves except for one, Rachel, who kisses him, and then they're like, "Oh, we're boyfriend
We
girlfriend
are
now."
now we're now butt buddies.
Yeah, we're gonna go do stuff.
We're gonna bump them together.
Yeah, we're gonna rub coochies.
Tuppen shows up as the chat he is, as I mentioned before.
Obviously, participating in the kissing booth.
Very epic, very cool.
Yep, and you also get like that one weird nerdy dude who's like kind of gross looking.
That's true.
And anytime I saw him kissing, do you remember that GoDaddy.com commercial where it was like that
Yes,
nerd?
I remember
That
that.
that was what was clicking in my head the entire time. I was like, "Oh my god, it's just like that."
All I was thinking was the nose like Dan. He looks like a pimpledified version of the that nerdy garbage pail kid.
Oh no.
That's what kind of went through my mind on a rewatch. This is technically my I just want to know. This is technically my second time watching this trilogy. So my perspective when I talk about this film is specifically coming from I have seen this before and now I get to look in a little deeper.
Yeah, fair enough.
You bastard. Still can't believe it.
Yeah,
Kissing
so
Booth
then
trilogy. God damn it.
hey, we got out of the way now, so
Yeah.
yeah, so then Lee and Rachel decide to jump off and do butt stuff. And then
The OMG girls are just like, oh, we're gonna get back at Elle for not having Noe here. Oh,
and
you
say
have to
that
do the kissing booth. But
because
meanwhile,
Olivia's ex, or was that Mia? It was one of them.
one of
Like
them's
their
exes.
ex is up there and she can't do it.
And
So then they get Joey in. Uh-oh.
But then Noah shows
Here
up and
comes Noah.
and then the nerd guy's like, "Oh, cut in front of me," even though I've already kissed one of the girls earlier. I guess I'm getting cold feet now because of plot or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, the nerd must have been that must have been his like first sense of horniness ever, and he's like, "Okay, I'll let Noah go ahead first."
He prematurely blew his load, so he had to have Noah go ahead so he can clean up.
Yeah, and then Noah and Elle have a sloppy makeout session.
They suck face for like what feels like 10 minutes.
Yeah, like that. A good explanation of this movie where a minute scene feels like 10.
Elle's like, "Oh no, I can't
And then,
have feelings for you because that is
I'm breaking
bad.
rule number 9. But then she's like, "Oh fuck it, I'll kiss him more because he's so hot.
He's so dreamy. Oh my god."
But then like Noah takes her to this like garden house.
Well, first she tells Lee, "Hey, I kissed your brother on the kissing booth," and he's like,
and then
"Okay,
he's
just
like,
don't get feelings
don't
for
do it
him
again, or I won't talk to you again, or I'll kill you, or if you rub coochies, bye bye.
If you make out with my brother, I'm ditching you. I'm making Tuppen my new best friend."
I mean, who doesn't want to be Tuppen's best friend?
I want to be Tuppen's lover. But specifically just Tuppen, not the actor, because that would be weird. I don't know. Maybe he's better in the other movies. He's in one of the Cheer Squad films.
The cheer squad.
Yeah, you know, like what is it like?
Bring
Give
It
Up?
On?
Yeah, Bring It On, Cheer Squad.
Yeah, that's like one of his only other credits.
Yeah, which is a shame because he's like the best freaking guy in like the world. So I don't know why I didn't get more.
Yeah, maybe he was just generous in not being like taking every role for himself, and he actually want to like spread the wealth to others.
Yeah, I guess it's fair. A true chat till the end.
Yeah. So yeah, Elle and Lee have a little scuffle about Noah, and then she's like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'm kissing Noah again," at this flower greenhouse, and then this
Noah, it's raining, and Noah
janitor.
drives them over to the thing, and then the janitor guy who likes to watch, like, "Hey, Noah,
I told you not to bring girls
one?
here.
I told you not to bring girls in unless you're gonna get them naked for me to watch."
I was wondering if he was ever gonna like, just like sit behind a bush and like jerk off while watching or something. Because that's what vibe he gave me.
He'll be in our 4th film. He'll be in our 4th Kissing Booth movie.
Yeah, and he's an accomplice with no, he's actually Lee's alibi for the murder.
No, what happens is he sees, because that's where they move the kissing booth to like that greenery area, and he finds the body, and Lee has to kill him while he has his pants down. That's what's gonna know the guy who's watching, the janitor guy, not Lee. Lee does not have his pants down, or maybe they both have their pants down, because he's thinking, "Oh, Lee's fucking like a girl, but it's really he's fucking the corpse." Oh, Joey
Oh,
King's mom. That's where it
oh
is.
my god.
As we have established
Oh
earlier in
yeah.
this film. And then when he sees
Yep.
it, it's like, oh, that's too kinky for me. And then Lee mistakes that as like, oh god, he thinks I've killed this person. I have to kill him.
Okay. All right, let's get this going. Actually,
But yeah, that's
we're
where.
only one movie in.
Yeah, let's see. How long have we been going on? Okay, we're about
Fuck.
almost 40 minutes. This is gonna be a long one.
All right, let's go.
All right, so
Keep running.
they end up hooking up, and this
Yep,
is
they
where
hook up and they obviously want to like try and hide the relationship
Elle's
now
like, we can't
because
tell anyone until I can tell Lee about it. And I just want to
Lee,
note on
because Lee's the only one who I can trust.
I just want to note that on my original watch, I remember when I thought back of it before my rewatch, I was like, Elle was like the only like likable kind of person in the first film.
No,
But
she's
that's
an
not.
asshole.
Yeah, the thing is though, she's like, I can't tell anyone until Lee, and she never tells fucking Lee. Even though
No.
Lee also sucks in this fucking film too, but that's
Everyone
besides the point.
sucks.
Everyone sucks.
Everyone sucks except for Tuppen.
Yeah, everyone sucks except for Tuppen. Tuppen supremacy, baby.
Justice for Tuppen.
Justice for Tuppen. Release the Tuppen cut.
So yeah, obviously they're having like hot, steamy makeout sessions that
And
are
sex.
at least tame enough to not give them rated R.
Oh, and sex.
And then they
Don't
fuck
forget.
by the Hollywood sign.
They fuck at the chemistry lab. I know they're fucking
Yeah.
because Elle buys condoms because I guess Noah's like fucking a lazy asshole who's got to dump it on his girlfriend to get it. But eventually Lee
Yeah, what
finds
an asshole.
out from something.
Obviously.
I don't even remember how he found out. How did he find out?
Uh
Oh wait, yeah. He
all
enters
I
the
wrote
room
down
or
was
something.
Lee finds out Hardaway. I think he actually didn't he catch them? Like in the room?
I think so.
That's what I want to say because I want to say he walked in and was just like, "Oh no."
And then he's like a big one. He's just like, yeah, freaking Noah had everything. You're the only thing I didn't have. Now he has you. You can't do that, Elle. You broke a rule.
And then
you broke the rule
Lee's
we made
like-
when we were fucking like 3.
yeah, and then Lee's like, "Yeah, you broke that rule. Suck my dick."
He really did say that.
Yeah.
Noah's iconic line. You wrote that rule, suck my dick. But yeah, Elle's like, oh no, I don't know how to do this. Oh wait, I'll give my friend ice cream. And then fucking Lee the
as
hypocrite.
she's like taking a driver's test.
And Lee the hypocrite
Lee
who holds up this
Dumped it
fucking
in the garbage. What a asshole.
Lee's like, you broke this rule, but then here's this other rule, and it's just like, oh, I'm not gonna follow that. Rules for thee, not for me, apparently.
Yeah, I'm bitch.
Like, goddamn, Lee, being a hypocrite. I mean, I know Elle sucks, but if you're gonna hold her up to the standard of one of your rules, you should live up to the other one, or at least try to fucking talk it out.
No, and then he's just like, nah, I'm just gonna hold a grudge until later in the movie when the script tells me to.
Yeah, I don't remember how they made up at all.
Dance Dance Revolution.
Right, they danced. Right, fuck, who cares? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway, Noah gets accepted to Harvard, but doesn't know if he wants to actually go or not or something.
I know. That actually made me furious while watching these. It was like, they would get accepted into Harvard, and it's just like, you're getting into Harvard.
Which is really weird because they set them up as like this like athlete football guy. I thought he would go to some like athletic school on an athletic scholarship. But apparently he's a super genius who should go to Harvard.
Why wouldn't he try stay home, at like maybe USC, UCLA? No, he's going to Harvard, like one of the most prestigious schools in the country.
As we see in a later film, it's really easy to get into Harvard.
Apparently, even though Harvard's acceptance rate's like 6%.
I don't know. He's going to Harvard. He decides we should. Oh, I'm gonna go to Harvard. We're gonna be separate. I'm going
long distance.
Blah blah blah. But then it's like, no, I want to
break up.
Spend all my waking time with you. They like go over. I don't fucking. What happened? Did they like later at the party? After like Noah like already left for the airport, and then Elle's like, Lee, what did you do? I said I don't like Rachel. Well, then I'd break up with her. No, I want you to be happy. I need to go to Noah. And then they do like a switcheroo
party.
They do like a switcheroo thing. I don't even remember this film. This is the shortest film. I don't even remember it because so much nothing happens. I forgot it. I blocked it from my memory.
It's a lot of like wash, rinse, repeat mostly. And then it'll just kind of do that stuff. And then you're just like, okay.
I don't know anything else of interest that happened. I don't fucking remember any other gobbledygook other than the Tuppen stuff in this fucking
I
film.
mean, like the prom thing where like they go to prom and then there's like all the pictures of the year of how the year went,
And then
and then
there's
they
the
show the
kissing
kissing booth,
booth. Oh my
and
god.
then Noah shows up out of there like, hey,
Wanna
let's make up, L.
And I was like, no, we can't
And
do
then
that.
yeah, and then she runs away home, and yeah, and then we get like the birthday that happens for Elle and Lee, since obviously they share it on the same day. And then that's when we get the race to get to Noah at the airport, and then plot twist, Noah was in the car the whole time.
Yep. Wow.
Like she didn't realize that Leech like grew a foot or something and had a different
Lee,
facial
you
structure.
suddenly became hotter. Let's date instead. Oh, fuck, it's Noah?
Oh
Haha, I
wait,
was
it's
just
Noah.
joking around. I was kidding. I didn't think you were Lee. I knew it was you the whole time.
Yeah, and they gave like exception to Rule 9, so they're just like, "Hey, let's do it."
And then Lee's like, hey, by the way, I'm gonna fuck your brother. Since you're
Yeah.
getting rid of Rule 9 now and everything.
uh, okay, I didn't expect to go there again, but
I
all
don't
right.
know. I might as well. Why not? Who cares? This fucking movie. Who's gonna
Yeah.
watch Kissing Booth? Why not? Yes, that happened. That literally happened. Lee says exactly that in the movie, everyone.
I'm
No one's gonna
gonna
watch.
fuck your brother, L.
Listen. Oh, I need to fuck your brother, L. Oh, jeez, Lee. I don't know. It seems a little messed up.
Yeah, and then Elle and Noah go off to the airport, where Noah only takes one bag with him to Boston.
And as one does,
Yeah, obviously, especially when you're going to college.
especially Harvard.
Yeah, especially Harvard.
Harvard.
Harvard. I'm
Harvard.
so much better because I went to Harvard.
I went to Harvard because it's so easy.
Yes, this is where Mark Zuckerberg went.
You know, Tuppen didn't go to Harvard. He went to Yale like a real man.
Good job, Tuppen.
Good job, Tuppen. King shit.
Yeah, and then, she kind of like drives off, and then that's the movie.
It drives off in like a motorcycle, doesn't she? Like,
Yeah, she takes Noah's motorcycle,
she
and I guess she knows how
stole
to
it.
drive a motorcycle too.
Yeah. You know, we only see her driving a car.
Maybe two
Because driving
scenes.
motorcycles is just so easy.
Much easier.
And then that's the first movie.
Yeah.
I don't even think we did a good job explaining everything that happened, but who cares?
I mean, did the movie really do that itself though? Because there is a lot of just random stuff that happens, and then like, oh shit, we forgot. We got a story to follow.
All right. Well, that's the first movie down. Two more.
Yeah.
We've only been recording for almost 50 minutes.
And I'm like half a beer through right now.
Oh man, I should have gone alcohol. I still have this fucking. Should I take a shot of this mini fireball whiskey I've had in my room for
yeah.
like over like a year now?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's take a sip. One kissing booth down. Two more to go.
2 to go. Yeah.
Ugh.
How's it taste?
It's hot. It's cinnamon whiskey.
Okay.
I took a big
Yeah.
sip.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
That's
here we
waking
go.
me up a little. Let's go. I have tomorrow
good.
off, so it's fine. I can drink.
Oh, good.
All right, let's go. Let's give it Cole.
All right.
Give us a synopsis of the second movie.
The Kissing Booth 2, the second worst thing to come out of 2020.
The Kissing Booth 2-hour edition.
Electric Boogaloo.
Kissing Booth 2 hours.
A nearly 2.5 hour movie. And obviously, it is following Elle and Lee again, but this time they're seniors in high school, and Elle's trying to juggle this long distance relationship with Noah as he's off to Harvard. And then she's trying to deal with all the senior year stuff too, with like job applications, figuring out what you're going to do as friends on the way out of high school and into that college phase. But then we get a new person that's added onto this weird love triangle.
A transfer
Marco Polo.
student. Yep, Marco. After
Marco
Elle has
Polo.
a fucking embarrassing ass, like, oh my god, he's so hot, and everyone can hear because it's on the fucking PA.
Yeah, and then the
Marco.
principal's like, "You're going to detention right now. I know we're still in school, but you're going to detention, young lady."
We're jumping a bit ahead. We should probably talk about let's start from the beginning. We get another montage about
Yes, we get another explanation montage about everything from the last movie.
and other things happen too, like in between this and
Yeah,
the second movie. I don't
yeah,
remember
and then
them.
there's long distance relationship troubles. What a surprise. Um,
And Elle getting all up in Lee and Rachel's relationship. I think this is Lee's
yeah,
worst movie appearance out of the three. This is his most awful, I feel like. But I'll get into that later. But now,
this was probably the one that made me the most furious out of the three. I will be honest. This
I'm
one made me the most mad.
I mean, the runtime alone is enough to drive a man crazy.
It will, especially for a rom com.
No, a lot of ROM in this calm, honestly. Or calm in
There's
this
not
ROM.
there. I was about to say there's not even a lot of calm either, along with the rom, non-existent rom.
I don't think
Sorry.
there was a single joke I laughed at in the second film. I can't remember one. At least the first film had the banana scene. And the
Yeah,
third
you
film
didn't
has
get to
one
see the
joke I laughed
OMG
at.
girls deep throating bananas.
There's one joke in the third film, but I'll get to that later.
Yeah, let's see. Well, gotta go to the notes again. Yeah, so yeah, we get the obviously with the whole exposition bullshit dump. Oh no, Elle and Noah are having long distance relationship troubles. Like, who would have thunk?
Yeah, this is where we get probably the most screen time Tevin really gets is when he shows up on the first day when there's a rumor floating around
Yeah,
and Tevin goes, "Hey Elle, I heard that you and Noah broke up. I'm sorry, but
yeah,
since
that
Noah
was like
isn't
the
here,
main
now it's
rumor.
worth to get that boob."
Yeah, because he won't break my nose
Yeah,
then.
he won't be here.
Ultimate Giga Chad move.
Yeah, very cool, Tuppen indeed. I don't remember anything that happens in this movie.
Yeah,
Two
there
hour
isn't
oh,
too much.
for a film that has a long runtime, they sure do just do a bunch of nothing. Here, let me list out all the major conflicts in this film. Lee is a terrible fucking boyfriend. Um, Elle thinks Noah is cheating on her with a way better person who is like a million times better than her.
Oh yeah, the supermodel.
The supermodel.
Yeah,
What's her name? Chloe, I think.
Chloe.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Chloe. I think that's really it. I don't think there's really any other conflicts that happen in this fucking movie. Oh yeah, and Marco, the whole Marco
I mean, I
thing.
guess you could count the Marco
Yeah,
thing
the dance.
for the weird non-existent love triangle.
Yeah, because they need him for like the kissing one, the kissing booth, because that comes back. They're just like, oh, the kissing booth's so fucking popular. Let's just bring this back. Honestly, we don't even
Yeah,
need to
that
talk
does get
about
reapproved at the clubs, like at like their club meeting or this like council. I don't know what it was, like a club council
student
meeting.
council.
Yeah, student council.
We don't even need to talk about the whole plot of the movie. We can just talk about the three conflicts because there's really nothing else that happens in the movie besides those like main things, which is Lee's a shitty boyfriend. Elle thinks
Marco's
Noah's
hot.
cheating. Marco's hot. And the Marco, we can double dip on the Marco conflict with that and the DDR thing.
Yeah.
So let's start with one that's like the most separate from like everything. We'll talk about those three, and then we'll connect them all together at the climax where everything collides together at once, and then we'll
Yep.
just shoot off into the resolution. So we'll start off with the Elle thinks that Noah's cheating on her with Chloe, who is better than her, and Noah
Yeah,
should be
and
dating, honestly.
like the way they were talking too, it did seem very much like, oh yeah, they'd be a much better couple. But no, because movie, you need to have this like weird, jealous, mean, quirky
We
girlfriend
need
who's
to justify
to be
Elle
like,
considering cheating on Noah with Marco.
yeah. So if she thinks Noah's cheating on her with Chloe, she can cheat on Noah with Marco.
Okay, I have a quick question because Elle goes over because the whole starts out because Elle goes over to where Noah is in Boston,
Yep.
and I know that Harvard isn't anywhere near you because you're in Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's
But
like
since you're a big
not even
heavy,
in Boston too, though. Harvard, it's Cambridge, Massachusetts.
oh, is it? Well, New York. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Well, whatever. But you're a big drinking state because in the movie she goes
Oh,
to
we're
like a she goes to like a
yeah,
Scottish bar and they let her drink even though she's only probably like 18.
fake
I'm wondering,
IDs,
fake
fake
ID.
IDs.
You
That's
think it's
why.
just fake ID?
Oh yeah, fake. It's definitely fake IDs. Like there's no other way.
I thought maybe because it's a Scottish bar in Scotland, it's like 18, just
I'm
fake
pretty
ID.
sure it's I'm pretty sure it's like a fake ID or something.
All right, but yeah, Elle thinks that Noah's cheating on her because she finds an earring in his bedroom, and so she pretty much just cyber stalks Chloe's all her fucking social media pages, and she's
Yeah,
like, "You're
she's
cheating on me, Noah, with Chloe.
complete
How dare
stalker.
you?" Even though there's really no evidence that points to it, it's all just a bunch of superstition gobbledygook. This is Noah at his like best. This is the best Noah appearance in these films because Noah doesn't really do anything wrong or majorly wrong because he's not cheating on her and he does a lot for her while they're out and about and doing stuff. Al's just being an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think that's really it. That's the whole thing. Just, Elle's just like, you're cheating on me, no, with Chloe because I found this earring and you're spending time with her, even though she's clearly part of your friend group. You fucking piece of shit.
Yeah,
Like,
God forbid your boyfriend can have any other lady friends.
God, I mean, yeah, I get it. He was a player in high
Mm-hmm.
school, but can't you put at least a little faith in your fucking boyfriend? Oh my God.
Well, it was even weird too. Like he came off as like this popular guy, but he didn't have like a friend group he hung out with that you would see like everywhere. It was just more of, hey, I'm just gonna hang out with my brother and his best friend who I've known since like ever.
Because it's the only relationship I know.
Yeah.
That's that conflict because it connects into the dance competition and Marco.
Yeah, the Dance Dance Revolution competition where well, okay, we forgot to also mention that with like college decisions, with the rule about how Elle and Lee want to, go to the same
They have
school
the rule to
together.
go. Yeah,
They were
they want to go to
planning
Berkeley.
on Cal Berkeley, but have like no backups.
Yeah, because they're that smart. Yeah, didn't you realize that from watching
Yeah.
all the first movie, how smart they were?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I really caught how smart they were.
But yeah, they want to go to Berkeley, but Noah's like, you should go to Harvard because it's so easy to get into and we can spend time
Yeah,
together.
so easy to get into Harvard.
And she has a whole thing about how she doesn't know which school she wants to go to. Oh, and she goes to an interview with like a Harvard person. She's like, "Oh, I just want to let you know, it sounds like you're trying to get answers you want, the right answers, but you need to be true to
You gotta be
yourself."
yourself.
Because that way we look for
Like,
Harvard.
fuck
We don't
off.
look for genuine genius or anything. We just want
I
you
don't
to be
look for
yourself.
genius prodigies.
We just want you to be yourself. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, your quirky old Joey King self.
Right, because she has that meeting with the fucking like guidance counselor. He's like, "Your application is so fucking boring," which is like, what a shitty fucking guidance counselor. I used to go to the guidance counselor a lot in like middle school and high school, and they're always really
Yep.
fucking good. So that's like an insult to like me personally. Like God, like you couldn't make a good guidance counselor. What the
No.
fuck? That's her whole thing. I have a whole rant about her fucking college essay she sends out. Like, what
Oh,
the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
So
Don't
fucking
even bring up
bad.
the
We'll
essays.
bring it up at the end. So fucking bad.
It is terrible.
But she wants to go to college, but to get the money to go to something like Harvard, she
Well,
needs to
yeah,
win the big
specifically
bucks.
Harvard. And that Dance Dance Revolution competition's got like a $50,000 grand prize.
Because everyone knows Harvard, every year of Harvard, like the entire tuition of Harvard's only $50,000 for like the entire
Uh-huh.
year. It's not expensive or anything.
Yeah, no. I was even saying this like to myself. Well, my sister was watching it with me too because she was just like, "Why not?" And it was just like, we'll just have these conversations. We're just like, "Yeah, $50,000. Do you not realize that only gets you like 1 year of Harvard, possibly?"
When are we gonna get your sister on as a guest? She's
I don't
watching all
know.
these movies with you all the time. Like we might as well at this point.
Maybe.
We'll get all the views. Then we'll have a girl on our podcast.
I know.
Right, but yeah, they want to do
Okay,
this.
Dance Dance Revolution.
They want to do this contest, and Elle's like super really into it because he wants to win it. But fucking Flynn throws it so he can spend time with his girlfriend, and they
Yeah,
get Marco
he
to help him
fakes
out
an
instead.
ankle injury.
Because Marco's really good because he's like the he's MVP on the
His
scoreboard.
initials are literally MVP.
And first they force him to compete in DDR so they can get him in the kissing booth because he's the replacement Noah that everyone wants at it.
Yeah, because he's so dreamy.
And they do then Elle does beat him, even though they try to make it sound like, oh my god, maybe Marco's gonna beat Elle because he's MVP. But no, that would be interesting. Elle
No, we can't
successfully
make it
beats
interesting.
Marco, so he has to do the kissing booth scene, and later he kisses Elle at the kissing booth because who gives a shit? Hey, did you like that fucking montage of everyone kissing the first film? Well, here it is in the second one.
Yay.
Uh, what else? Yeah, but the whole
Um,
conflict of that is Elle has feelings for Marco. Marco has feelings for Elle. Elle doesn't know what to do with it. And then later in the dance competition, they end up winning because of some gobbledygook whatever shit they do. And then Elle
yeah, which
kisses
they weren't
Marco.
even like touching the board. They were like doing dances around it, and they were somehow getting like a 100% perfect score. It was like, what the
They
fuck?
were that good. You just don't get it.
Yeah, I guess I don't know how like expert Dance Revolution works.
Yeah, but Elle kisses Marco because she's convinced that Noah's cheating on her with Chloe. But Noah is there and sees the whole thing. He's like, ugh, you cheated on me. You kissed him. Which he's right to do because he's done nothing wrong.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Um, that's that conflict. The final one is that Lee's a terrible boyfriend. He's basically like an abuser to Rachel because he has basically Elle involved in
Like
like
third wheel
everything.
the entire time.
No. Rachel's pretty much the third wheel because Lee just has her for
Yeah, that's
everything.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Elle's usually like the third wheel, and then Lee's just like, yeah, it's okay.
And even then, Lee even stands up fucking Rachel multiple times. But in the middle of the movie, he wins her back by doing a whole PA speech of like, "I love you, Rachel. Please
I don't
send
care
me
if I'll get detention
a
for
smiley
this
face emoji
or
or
a
a
poop
poo emoji."
emoji.
And she did a
No poop
smiley.
here. No poop
She sent me
here.
a smiley face. Yeah. I was so hoping she sent a poop emoji because that would have been way more satisfying.
That would have been more funny, but we can't have our fun in this, so
And then
we
later,
gotta be tortured.
yeah. So Rachel goes, Lee, you need to make Elle not be like all the time with us so we can spend time together. And Lee, instead of actually telling Elle, hey, we need a lower amount of time spent together because I need to spend personal time with my girlfriend. He's just like, oh no, I broke my leg. Oh, you need to spend all your time with Marco. And then later in the movie, they go to a fucking dance, which, by the way, Tuppen's dressed up as a Navy officer, which is really cool and epic
Well,
because he's Tuppen.
King Tuppen, it's
King
Tuppen
Tuppen.
time.
Yeah, it's Tuppen time. But fucking they at the beginning they're like we're gonna go to the dance as s'mores with like Rachel being the marshmallow, but then they change their fucking costume pick
Like at the last second to
without
the
telling
Ghostbusters.
Rachel because Lee's a fucking piece of shit. And because
Yeah,
Lee's
fucking
such a
Lee.
piece of shit, Rachel assumes it's all Elle's fault and yells at her, even though it's all Lee's fucking fault because he sucks ass. That's all the conflicts. It all comes to a head, like when everyone gets together for like dinner, where there's like a huge fight.
Yep.
And because Chloe shows up and she's there, and then there's a whole fight, and then
Yeah, it's like,
Rachel yells
oh
at,
right, it's Thanksgiving, right?
yeah, thanks killing more like it, as in I want to
Yeah.
fucking kill myself in
Nice
Minecraft.
Bitch.
Gravy.
Gravy. Kids is loving it. Greeny string cheese.
Yeah. Rachel yells at Elle, and Elle's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And Lee's like, uh-oh. Yeah, oh, well, I gotta leave. I gotta skedaddle. Bye. And
Got a
just runs
skedaddle.
off. I don't remember how everything got resolved. That's like their big blow up.
Let's see what I got written down. Just
I know Rachel brought up that was like I was there in the first movie when you talked
no
to
poop.
Elle
And
and
Marco.
and you said that you would break up with me if Elle didn't like me because you suck and maybe we should break up. I remember how I think they were just like I'm sorry. I don't
Something like I sorry. Okay,
I don't think there was ever really a big resolution. They're just like I'm sorry. Okay, forgive you.
Okay, all I wrote was they reconnect again with something about the stupid rules, and then Lee wins Homecoming King, which was weird because Homecoming was the day after Thanksgiving.
Made no fucking sense. Tuppen should have won. It was all bullshit.
Not at all.
I don't fucking remember. Yeah, Lee won, which was dumb. It should have been Tuppen, proving this film really does fucking suck ass.
It's rigged.
It's rigged. It was rigged from the start.
it was rigged, no Tuppen, bullshit.
Oh yeah, I remember what happened. Elle runs back to meet Noah at the airport, but when she shows up, she runs into Chloe, and then Chloe's like,
Mm-hmm.
"No, went out to find you," and then they like reconnect or whatever. the
Okay.
The only thing of real note is that there's the really minor gay subplot in the film, because in the first
Yeah, with
movie,
like, yeah, that Ollie guy, and he's liking this guy named Miles.
they like he eyes him and it's like, oh, they're gay, she's gay for him, and then the second film it connects and they're gay for each other.
Yeah, and you're
And
like, ha,
the only
gay.
reason why I bring this up, because in like a sports day, because a sports day fucking happens, which I never had a sports day in fucking high school. Our sports day was at elementary school, so I don't know why they're doing it in fucking high school. But basically, the one guy's like, "Oh, well, don't pick Tuppen, who is way better. We need to pick the guy I'm in love with because he's secretly good at volleyball." And that pays off later when Tuppen fucking obliterates him at volleyball, and it was very satisfying. I was like, "That's what you get for not picking
Oh
the
yeah,
best boy."
Tuppen supremacy.
Tuppen King, baby.
King Tuppen. He's
King
gonna tup
shit.
you. He's gonna tup you.
Yep. Tuppen time, baby. Tuppenware.
Tuppenware.
And that's it. We had much less to say about the fucking second film. You got anything left to
I
add for
feel like
that?
we're just trying to make up for how long the first one was.
If for a
Mostly
film that's so long, there is a lot of nothing in it.
a lot of nothing. It's crazy that this was 2 hours and 14 minutes.
Oh god, I'm trying to rack my brain of like any other like key points in this film that happens.
Okay, let's see what I got written down.
I got nothing. I
I
can't
mean,
think
I
of
guess we
anything.
didn't talk about the Boston trip too much, but that was kind of what we mentioned a little bit with the shit.
There's
The
nothing.
interviews that Joey had.
All right, we forgot to talk about her stupid fucking email, her stupid fucking essay.
Yes.
She
You did say you were going to talk about it.
Yeah, if you're in fucking college and you wrote an essay like fucking Elle did, you would not get into fucking any fucking college. It's like, what was it? Like, what do you want to
It was
be
like
in like 4 years?
the corny thing where it's like, I don't want to be like this rich, successful person. I want to be the
I want to be my
person that makes
friend's
Lee laugh.
support. I want to be, yeah, I want to
Like,
be Lisa. I want to be my brother's like wisdom. I want to be my fucking boyfriend's flashlight. Like, who cares? Who fucking gives a shit? I'm sure she probably wrote more, but with the small excerpt they gave us, it was the shittiest fucking thing. And not to mention, like, repetition. You know, like a big thing they say, oh, don't fall into repetition when you're fucking writing an essay or something. Elle's
yeah, that's what
speech,
I remember was being told. Like, don't do repetition. That's not a good
Elle's speech is basically
strategy.
like the college essay version of like when you write, oh, here's this thing, and then I did this thing, and then I did this thing, and then I did this thing over and over again in like fucking like elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a terrible fucking thing, but it's good enough for her not only to get into Berkeley, the school she wants to get in with Lee, but it was good
But
enough to
she
get her accepted
also
to
gets
fucking
into
Harvard.
Harvard. But it's like on her graduation day, which
It
is like what, June maybe?
probably that's usually when schools get out in college and
Because
high
yeah, that's
school.
when I remember graduating high school and I had to have my college decision by May 1st.
Oh yeah, and that's her cliffhanger for the second film. Because like, oh no, what college is she
Yeah,
gonna choose? Is
and
she gonna go with Flea or is she gonna go with fucking Noah?
yeah, we'll see. Dun 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 to the third.
Yeah. So anyway, fuck this movie.
Yeah, fuck it. Fuck everything. I
All right. Well, it's time for the third. We've been
the
talking
third
about.
one that's nearly 2 hours.
We've been talking about Kissing Booth for almost 2 hours at this point. About an hour and 10 minutes.
We talked about That's My Boy less than we already have the first two Kissing Booth movies.
Well, that was mainly Timmy.
Yeah, that is true.
But let's stop. Let's just get this fucking. Let's rip this fucking band-aid off, Cole.
Yep.
Tell us about a basic plot
just
summary of Kissing Booth 3.
we're just going in raw, no rubber. Yeah, so Kissing Booth 3. Obviously, this is the third and
Hold on.
thankfully final movie
I'm gonna
of the
take
Kissing Booth
a
movie.
cinnamon whiskey shot real quick. You know, just get.
Ooh. Oh fuck, I'm out of beer. Shit.
Oh my god. This is the
I'll get something in a second. I'll get something later. But yeah, the third and final movie of the best trilogy ever made. And we're in the summer vacation. Ellen Lee just graduated high school and they're about to go off to college, but Elle doesn't know what to do. She's got to decide whether to go to Cal Berkeley or Harvard.
because it's so easy to get into Harvard.
Yeah, very easy to get into Harvard. And she's wondering where she should go. Does she stay within the home state and be with Lee and keep their bond and rules intact, which they definitely have not broken at any point in the movies?
Or does she go over to
Or
Noah?
does she go and fuck Noah at Harvard?
Does she give Noah some sloppies at Harvard?
The easiest school to get into.
Also, feelings for Marco. Also, beach house thing.
Also, justice for Tuppen. He even has less screen time.
He has less time in this. Here, let me talk about his
less and less time in every movie.
You've seen my review for the third film. You know
yes,
my thoughts.
I've seen all of them.
Good.
I wasn't as big before, but our whole conversation now and even just thinking about it again, I'm like, yeah, Tuppen was like the Giga Chad. Like he was the funniest part.
Tuppen's big scene in this film is that he gets to be in the go-kart racing scene, which is already a rigged scene because Rachel, Lee, and fucking Elle all have stuff they can throw at people.
Yeah, they have fucking Mario Kart
race.
shit, and then Marco does his good cosplay as Elon Musk as Wario.
That was the funniest scene for me, was that fucking Marco just walks out in a Wario costume, and I laughed. It was genuinely funny because I wasn't expecting it.
It's funny.
It was, though. It was like, oh my god, they actually got him to wear that.
I think it was honestly one of the best ideas.
It's also why Noah fucking lost the race. Spoiler alert, by the way, in our discussion. But
yeah.
It was between Noah, because Noah fucking hates Marco. It was between those two who would win, and then Marco pulled down and win. The reason why is because Noah wasn't aerodynamic enough. Like, if Noah wore the Wario costume as he was supposed to, he would have had the aerodynamics of the suit that would create a draft that would allow him to pull ahead. Okay, it's Noah's own damn fault, and that's why he lost.
Yep, fair enough.
So, everyone sucks in this movie. Elle's a piece of shit because of a fucking side plot. Because, remember I'll Be Home for Christmas and how the son hated that his dad remarried?
Yeah, that... And then...
Sorry, someone was at my door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that whole subplot, well, they decided they watched that movie and they're like, hey, let's have an art film, but let's make our main character as unlikable as possible during those exchanges.
Yeah.
She's like, you can't replace my mom, you suck, I hate you, my dad isn't allowed to be happy ever, because I hate him.
Yeah, fuck my dad.
But not
he'll
sexually.
give me the Porsche if I come before 6 p.m.
Exactly.
But then it's not about a fucking car.
It's not about the car.
It's about family.
It's always about family.
Yeah.
So Elle sucks. Fucking Noah sucks.
Elle sucks. Noah sucks.
Noah
Lee
sucks because he has the whole
suck.
Marco thing and he just keeps going off all the time. Lee sucks, keeps holding out fucking Elle to, we need to do this bucket list and you're not doing it with me. You keep blowing me off, even though they did like 20 fucking things in a montage earlier in the fucking
it's
movie.
Like a beach bucket list that they wrote when they were like 6 and they did like 15 things in about 3 minutes of movie time.
You're not doing these things, you're blowing me off for my relationship with my brother. Even though she's already blown off things for Noah to do the fucking thing. What is the point? Why are we even talking about this fucking movie? What does it even really matter? Marco comes back to be like, I still have feelings for you, Elle. So Elle can go, no, we can't do it. And then Noah can be jealous and be an asshole about it. Everyone is worse in this movie. I don't even know why Chloe's in this movie, but she has no purpose other than to be like, Noah, you're like, doing this thing wrong.
Except to just sound British the whole time.
Tuppen's not in this movie, but he's barely in it, which is a fucking shame.
Justice for Tuppen.
Justice for Tuppen. Crap movie and no Tuppen make Ninja Jedi a mad boy.
A very, very mad boy.
A very mad boy. It's just, I'm so fucking done. Everyone sucks in this. Rachel and Lee break up at the end, but they get back together later. The kissing booth is at the fucking mall or wherever they go at the end of the fucking movie. Uh, Elle decides
Um,
not to go to either fucking school.
no,
She
she like
goes,
basically like takes a gap year kind of, and then interviews at USC because the one lady that she was interviewing with was the judge at that Dance Dance Revolution competition in the second one.
was it? I completely forgot about that.
Yeah,
Oh, she has a really shitty interview too, where she's like, "My idea is like fantasy football, but it's like
yeah,
online or
fantasy
something."
sport, but it's like a blend of fantasy football and esports.
It's the
I was
cringiest
trying to
shit.
figure out how
So
that
it's
would have
literally
worked.
just fantasy football, pretty much. It's
Basically,
online fantasy football. You didn't reinvent. You just reinvented
but
the
with like
fucking wheel. Congratulations.
esports, like what?
And like, what does that even fucking show in game design? Like, well, what does that even fucking mean? Do you have anything to show that it like it works? Like how like
Yeah,
fucking
what? Where's your test? Where's your beta? Where's your
like what do you
test?
like? You don't even need to.
What's
She
the
has like
alpha gameplay
the
look like?
only thing that shows it is she plays video games. What would you fucking do? I went into college for gay video game programming, which didn't work out for me, but I made sure to go out of my way to do like programming classes in high school. You know, something to show that, oh hey, I know it. I don't know what fucking Elle's done to show that, oh, she should do game design. Other than she like played video games.
Yeah, she button mashed in Street Fighter or whatever that
Killer
fighting game they were playing
Instinct.
was. Oh, Killer
They were
Instinct.
playing Killer Instinct on the
It just looked like a
Xbox.
Mortal. It just looked like a Mortal Kombat ripoff to me.
Who cares? It's all bull. Who cares what the beginning is about? The whole thing is basically that, oh, Lee's parents are gonna sell the beach house
The
because
beach
the kids
house.
are going off to college and the upkeep is way super expensive, so they should sell it for money. And then Lee's like, you can't sell the beach house. Where are we gonna go to the?
Yeah,
How am I
shut
gonna
the
go to the
fuck up,
beach?
Lee.
How am I gonna go to the beach now? That's pretty much the whole thing. It's like,
You can take your ass to the beach yourself, bitch.
and Lee's a whole asshole because they decide we're going to spend our time at the beach house and we're going to make memories here while we'll help out. And Lee does everything in his fucking power. I was very happy when he keeps pulling out the sign and then Noah just puts fucking cement so he can't pull it
Oh
out.
yeah, that was funny.
And that was very satisfying.
I was like, yes, eat shit, Lee.
And it turns out it's all for fucking nothing because later when they're gonna do the
Because
final signature, she's like, you know what? I'm not gonna sell the
no,
beach house. I'm just gonna fucking spend money on a place I'm barely ever gonna go to when my kids go to college on fucking everything, which cycles into the sequel film when they have no fucking money because turns out they should have sold the fucking beach house at the time. And since they didn't, and now its price value is even lower when they have to sell it, and they're just homeless, and that's why they fucking rob them. The only
yeah,
thing good about Kissing Booth 3 is I can use all the bullshit from that to make Kissing Booth 4 the best dark comedy ever made.
yes, let's go.
What other crap is there? There's not even an interesting random little side plot. Like in the second film, at least they had the gays that get their ass kicked by Tuppen. There's not even that in
There's
this
a
movie.
few side plots, but yeah, they're just like you don't care.
They're
You
not.
get like a bullshit side plot where Elle's dad has a girlfriend, and then Elle's like, "Get the fuck away! You're not gonna replace my mom, bitch."
And that it doesn't matter. She drinks spoiled milk at one point.
Yeah,
She does that. Elle got a job. That doesn't matter. Elle's overworked. That doesn't really matter.
no, none of this
This
matters.
whole film is fucking. It's only there because there's a third book.
Yeah,
There's
you gotta finish up the trilogy somehow.
You gotta wrap it up. What is there even to say about this film? I know I already skipped to the end and just spoiled everything, but there's really nothing. It's all a bunch of filler and whininess. Oh, Elle says, by the way, new rule. Oh, who gives a fuck about the rules? Which is like, fucking finally. Should have
The
done that in the
rules.
first fucking film.
No, you go by the third one, and then you change everything about it because movie.
Because movie. I don't. There's like nothing else in this fucking film. It's all nothing. It's a pointless, dumb fucking movie. The Marco plot gets resolved when Elle basically goes, "We can't be together, Marco," and then Marco calls her is like, "Yeah, I shouldn't bother going after you because you suck."
Yeah.
What would have been funny is after, because Elle and Noah end up breaking up because they're going apart, and then in the future flashback, she bumps into Noah, and then Marco and Noah got together. That would be really cool. Enemies
That would
to
have been a power
lovers.
move.
That would have been great.
That would have been awesome.
Our last scene with Tuppen is Elle slapping his ass, and they're like, "Hey, remember when you did that in the first movie?" And then I
Yeah.
cried. I cried out of my
Yeah.
eyes and my dick.
Yeah. I'm literally trying to look at what else I wrote in my notes. And yeah, it's like a lot of the same shit, basically. Because there's like, I just say Elle and Noah reconceive their differences again at the Hollywood sign. Ellen, Noah, oh yeah, they break up. Ellen Lee. Oh, right. There's like that subplot with like the Dance Dance Revolution machine, like getting
All
removed
right,
from the
it's getting
arcade.
removed, and then
And then Lee's like, be there or be square for the final dance there. And then she wasn't there. And he like throws a hissy fit. Like,
you're not doing
you
the
guys
thing
weren't
with
there for
me.
years already. And missing this one last thing was like the end of the world for him.
Yeah, but then they buy it, and then they just put it in Elle's house, probably without permission, in like
Yeah,
their
I want to.
garage. So I don't know whether the dad's gonna park his fucking car now.
Also, where the fuck was he able to buy that?
I don't know. Maybe he just stole it. That's why he wasn't there when
That's
Elle
what I'm
showed
thinking.
up.
Maybe he did steal it. Maybe that's what happened. They moved it out of the arcade and then he just stole it. And then he did that on purpose to get mad at Elle to be like, hey, bitch, what the fuck? Why weren't you there at the final Dance Dance Revolution
What's
dance
wrong with
machine?
you? That was a test of
Like,
their
what's wrong with
friendship.
you? And oh, actually, here it is as a gift.
Ha! You've been pranked.
Also, I'm gonna fuck your brother later too.
By the way, I'm already fucking your brother. I broke up with Rachel, so now I can. I broke up with Rachel so I can hook up with your brother.
Power moves.
Power move. I don't know anything else in this film. This is our shortest discussion out of all the trilogy.
I mean, I guess you could count that there was the 6 years ahead sequence, and then Joey King is a game developer.
She's something. She's got a shorter
Yeah,
haircut.
and she's got short hair, and
She's a
then
gamer girl now.
yeah, she's the quirky gamer girl. And then Lee and Rachel, I think, were engaged because they were talking about like a wedding at some point, and I was like, wait, what?
I don't know. I stopped caring by that point.
Trying to think if there's any other funny moment. I mean, there was a funny moment in the movie where where Elle was gonna pick up her little brother from like soccer practice, but then she has like a heart attack, not knowing where he was, and then Linda, that bitch, was just like, "Oh yeah, change of plans, I got him." It's like, "Oh, thanks for updating me."
Yeah. I already talked about
Like,
my funny bit with Wario. That was
I
funny.
mean, that was probably the funniest part though, because they were just dressed up like Mario Kart characters, and you're just like, "Why?"
Honestly, it was really.
But
I
it's a
thought that
little,
part was
it's kind
really
of goofy
cringe
actually.
until the Wario part came up. That was like the
But
best.
then Marco as Wario was like, yes,
Like it
the
was really
Steeler.
cringe when Elle, Rachel, and Lee were Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach unrespectively. But then when Marco shows up at Wario, I was like, this is funny.
Ultimate Chad,
Ultimate Chad.
but
Well, not as
not
Chad
as
as
a Chad
Tuppen.
as Tuppen.
I think we said all that needs to be said about fucking Kissing Booth. So I guess we should just since we there's I guess we choose which one was the best one. First let's just throw the second one right into the fucking trash.
Yes, we are throwing that one into the 10th circle of hell.
Yeah, which one's the better one? The first one or the third one?
I would have to say the first because A, it's shorter, and B, there's more Tuppen in it.
Yeah, same. My reason is basically yeah, it's short. Tuppen's in it. This is the best. Tuppen has a whole arc and everything, so it's great. Most
Yep,
Tuppen time. Shortest. Probably has the best iteration of the main character overall.
probably.
Which, she's the one we're spending our most time with, so by default, that makes it better.
I would agree.
That's really it. The third film is the really boring, but it's second because the second film is fucking boring, infuriating, and super fucking long.
And yeah, way too long.
On my rewatch, I was like, why the fuck did I give the second film a fucking 2 out of 10? This is a fucking 1. This is fucking terrible.
This is like one of the few trilogies I think I've ever given a 1 out of 10 to all three of them.
I gave the first one a 2 out of 10 because it had Tuppen, as I mentioned in my review on Letterboxd.
Tuppen sadly didn't save it enough for me in the first one.
So that's your loss, but okay.
I mean, the half star is really just for Tuppen, really though.
All right. Well, I guess with that out of the way, after discussing the kissing booth for an hour and 26 minutes.
I know.
Let's move on to questions, finally.
Wait, before that, do you want to take a drink together?
All right. Did you get another beer?
No, I got apple bourbon whiskey.
Good enough. I got the Fireball cinnamon whiskey. Anyway,
All right,
cheers to us. We finished the
here we go.
discussion.
We did the trilogy.
One, two,
Yay.
three, go.
3. Ah,
I took 2 sips. Ugh.
I'll add another. I'll add one for the second one. The second movie that I missed a drink on.
Right. Well, my 1 sip is for.
Ah,
Ugh. Oh my
we
god,
go.
that was awful. Now that we're hammered, now that we're tipsy, now we can start
Yeah,
answering questions.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you're not. You're in
Slightly drunk
Wisconsin.
us aren't definitely gonna make some bad ideas.
Okay, so
No, alcohol's in our DNA here in this state.
so we got like 5 questions because I hoard out
Holy
the
shit.
questions right before we did this.
Okay.
I have 2 Manius questions, so I'm going to start with the first one he asked, and then I'll do his second one last.
Okay.
The first Manius question is: if the two of you had to work together in hand-to-hand combat, would you rather fight Dwayne the Rock Johnson or 2 Ryan Reynolds? All right, so in my mind, I would pick Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I would push Cole in front of him, and it's why Dwayne the Rock Johnson fucking kills Cole. I'll make my escape.
Oh, thanks.
This is about survival at this point. The thing is, if there's 2 Ryan Reynolds, we'd have to fight one each. But if there's Dwayne the Rock Johnson, I know I can make my getaway by throwing him to you first.
Well, I think it depends on what Ryan Reynolds we're fighting, though. Is this the Ryan Reynolds from Bullet Train, or is this the Ryan Reynolds from...
This is Ryan Reynolds from Spirited. So
I
it's
think
got some.
Spirited Away.
I keep wanting to say it because the movie's called Spirited, and instantly you think of a better movie and you add the second one. But the movie's called Spirited, and that's probably the best version of Ryan Reynolds you can fight because he's got a level of skill because of those fucking dance movies he's got. And he's got some fucking pipes on him too, so he can probably release some deafening scream that can kill us.
Oh, Spirited. That one with Will Ferrell.
The one with Will Ferrell, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What'd you think
I was like,
thinking
what
of?
is that? I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I thought I would go with the Ryan Reynolds, I would say.
All right. More of a fair fight, you think?
I don't know. I feel like you could both. I feel like if we did hand-to-hand combat and trained enough, we could be able to like tag team in some way where we beat up on one each and then we kind of tag in and then do like a switcheroo thing or something like that. I don't know.
All right. Fair assessment. Next question is from Robert. Will you guys cover any of the Channel Awesome movies?
Maybe.
Personally,
I don't know.
There's only 3 of them.
Are they all on YouTube?
Probably, but I don't really think. I think we need to do Channel Awesome movies on like a really special occasion, like episode 50, or maybe episode 69 or something.
Nice.
Or 100. I don't know. Cole promised me this. Promise me you won't recommend any Channel Awesome movies until like episode 50.
I wasn't even planning on that anyway, so
I'm thinking about it, but I think it would definitely have to be a timing thing.
Oh, right. Kick-Assia, Suburbanites to Boldly Flee. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god, the alcohol went right to my head because I didn't think I eat a lot today.
Oh no.
Like it's already hitting me in the head. I can feel it. My head's shaking. I have a sway. Next question is from Pawn. Favorite new film discoveries of the year that had a strong emotional resonance. Well, the year just started, so Kissing.
He might mean from the year before.
I know.
Also.
I'm making a joke, but I only seen the 3 Kissing Booth movies, but I did see David Ducato's Dream Maniac, and there was a guy in his underwear in the movie, and that was very exciting.
Okay.
But from last year, I have a list of all the films I saw last year.
Yeah,
so.
I was about to say I need to talk about last year because the only movies I've seen to start off this year are 6 MCU movies and then the Kissing Booth trilogy.
Yeah, fucking good choice. Kissing Booth, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, thank you. You're welcome.
All right, let's see what films affected me this year. Oh, you know what? The 365-day films, those sequels, they came out last year. Those were the worst filming experiences I have ever had. So
Were
yeah,
they more painful than watching these movies?
yes, it's
Oh my
actually
god.
the Kissing Booth is probably the second worst trilogy, right behind 365 Days. But now looking at the question, it says favorite new films. Well, it didn't specify. Well, I guess I can say least favorite in a sense, a spin on the question. Let me look for like
Uh,
good ones.
I mean, one I had on mind already is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Here, let me switch it to my highest ratings. Yeah, that's a good one. The Whale too. I got to saw that before the
Yeah,
year ended. That was really good. I cried at the
yeah,
end.
I saw that with my brother. He was crying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't really feeling the emotions. I think it was because I still had like a stuffy nose at the time when watching it. But and
Cachet.
that was like,
I finally have a
oh
hanky
yeah,
chant film that I love that I thought was amazing and perfect.
I definitely want to watch that one again.
A bad movie,
Ah,
Deathstalker 2. That was incredible. I loved it. I've talked about Deathstalker 2 before on here, but I had a blast with that. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That was pretty good. Finally
good.
saw Psycho. That was a great time. Finally saw Ran. That was from Kurosawa. That was
Oh,
awesome.
Kurosawa.
I
Yeah,
got a
I need to get on a Kurosawa train still.
I got a new John Waters favorite, Serial Mom. I loved that. I saw that last year. A more serious answer, the Utoya July 22nd film, the one-shot movie.
Yeah, the
That had
Utoya one, not the
the good one.
yeah, the actual like good one, like the Norwegian one.
Yeah, that was really fucking good. Like,
Yeah,
damn. Way better
if
than
anyone
the
is
one
listening,
by the other
don't watch
guy.
July 22nd.
Yeah, I hated that one. I hated it more than I think everyone else in film club, really. I gave it like a
Yeah,
2.
I was like, okay, this is kind of corny, but like there's some good moments in it, but oh my god, it is so just
Nope
the
was
shooter sounds so much like an incel.
Yeah. Nope was my favorite film of the 2022, so I gotta give that a shout out. I loved
Okay.
it, even if I only gave it a 9 because I really hate that motorcycle guy, and I feel like it's just hammering in the message of the film, and it's kind of more annoying than interesting.
Do you
Uh,
want me to list some other ones off?
sure, go for it.
We can All right. If we're talking about movies from last year, besides like Everything Ever All at Once that I loved, Decision to Leave also.
I did not see
That
that one.
ending is fucking heartbreaking.
Spoiler: I didn't see the movie.
Well,
You
I didn't
ass.
spoil it though.
You
I
did.
just
How am
said
I my heart break now if I know it's gonna break my heart? You fool.
yeah, okay. Let's I'm looking at my Oh, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
That was all right. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but it was pretty
I
good.
mean, it's by default the best Pinocchio movie from the year, so
That's fair. I
which isn't
saw
really also saying much.
I saw most of the Muppet movies. Those were all varying degrees of
Okay.
fun. The first Muppet film is really has a lot of heart, but I think The Great Muppet Caper is the funniest one of them all.
Hmm.
So yeah, I recommend those two. Those are really good. Jackass Forever, that was a great film.
That was fun. I didn't watch the Jackass movies like at all until last year, and then I watched all of them and kind of grew and loved it.
Really
And
great
then I
time.
watched all like those point fives. I watched the Bad Grandpa movie, but Jackass Forever definitely had a lot more heart to it. You could say.
That's fair. I think we lost track of the question because it's new films that had a strong emotional resonance. We just ended up listing films we just
Yeah,
really enjoyed, which in a sense we did get
which
emotional
I think.
resonance from. We
Well,
had a
like
grand
yeah,
time
like
with
if
it.
you liked the movie and it gave you some kind of emotional feel to it, definitely. I think.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly it. Anything else you want to list off real quick that comes to mind? Uh,
One more, honestly, at points, Top Gun Maverick last year
yeah, that was okay, I guess. It was fun. I saw
because the other ones that gave me reactions were more just out of anger and hatred. And I don't want to go into that because that will take like another 30 minutes.
that's fair. You know what? You say you didn't say Lake Michigan Monster? Didn't you see this year?
I saw that in 2021 at first.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to look at the film club one. Oh, no. I remembered one more Paris, Texas.
Oh yeah, that was really good. Palm will be happy. That was really great. I actually,
Yes.
you probably saw the
No, like,
pictures, but I did go to the big dino that they show in the
yeah, you
movie.
did. That was cool.
That was really cool.
No, I do remember like the scene that like almost that made me feel kind of emotional was the second phone conversation with Travis and oh fuck, what's her name? I don't remember. But when he's like talking the whole conversation, he's talking about like the whole story about him and her, and then he's like, "If you turn off the light, can you see me?" I was like, "Oh my god."
A film for me, Puppet Master 3, because that's considered David DeCato's like best film, and it was really great to watch it because it is actually pretty good. It's only a 6 out of 10 movie, but it's still probably like one of the best Puppet Master films. Even if I prefer 2
Aren't there
over
like
3,
are there like 12 of
there's
those?
like a fucking million. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then there's Curse of the Puppet Master.
Jeez.
Then Retro Puppet Master. Then I think it's the Puppet Master the Legacy. Puppet Master
Okay.
versus Demonic Toys. Then we get the Axis trilogy, the Puppet Master Axis Evil, Puppet Master's Axis Rising, Puppet Master Axis Termination,
Oh my god.
then Puppet Master the Littlest Reich. Then after that, it's the Blade, the Iron Cross movie, the standalone thing, and they're doing another one for Doctor Death, which is a puppet from the Retro Puppet Master, which is also a David Dicotto film. And
Wow.
I think that's the main discoveries, I think, of favorites and stuff. Oh, and Morbius. Can't forget
Ah,
about
yes.
Morbius. Classic.
XI have sex.
Get off the floor.
Yeah.
And don't forget, we also found Hard Ticket to Hawaii last year. That was fun.
Yeah.
Pretty
Hard
good.
Ticket to Hawaii, Demonic Toys with Scott the
I
Woz.
got to rewatch My Stepbrother's a Vampire like 3 times this year because of I
Yeah, I watched
recommended
it
it for film
twice.
club. That was great.
Yeah, I have much more prospect towards women now.
You do. You are very hot now to all the women's because you saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's really mainly it for me about those films. So I guess we're almost to the end. We got like 2 more questions. This was from our
Yay.
friend JJ. What movies are y'all most excited in 2023? The Barbie movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dress up as Joker for the
Um,
Barbie movie.
Joker.
I'm gonna be the Joker and I'm gonna society all over the moviegoers in Barbie.
Oh man, I gotta look at what's coming out again because I
Joker
totally
2 might
forgot.
come out in 2023,
Are you
maybe.
kidding me? Really?
Maybe. I know they're making it, so maybe it'll come out in 2023.
Oh
I'll dress up
no.
as Barbie to the Joker 2 movie. Anything David Dicotto makes in 2023, I will watch because I
Of
want to
course.
support him because he's my favorite B movie director and he deserves a lot of support. And I don't know if he's getting the cut of the money, but Puppet Master 3 is coming out on 4K and all you fuckers better buy it because if we can support and make it seem that we want Puppet Master 3 movies, more Puppet Master movies on 4K. Maybe they'll make the second one and give a 4K to the first and second one, which are arguably the best one in the franchise. I haven't seen them all, but I don't really think we're
Oh,
getting any better past those first 3. Oh, except for Cursed. Cursed is like the
oh.
funniest one, so we should get that a 4K too while we're at it.
All right. I'm trying to look at my watch list, see what.
I don't think I really
Uh,
watched list
knock at
2023
the
movies.
knock at the cabin, the new M Night movie.
Oh yeah. Well, when are we gonna do an M Night movie?
I can't wait for that.
Eventually. Well,
Screams. There's a Scream 6, and I'm interested, but not really.
oh yeah, here's the 2 films I have coming out in 2023. I have on my watch list: Cocaine Bear and Winnie the
Yes.
Pooh, Blood and Honey. Both
Yes.
bear-related movies.
Killer Bears. Fuck yeah.
So
Let's see. You got the new Wes Anderson movie, Asteroid City. You got
oh, I didn't know Wes
the
was making
Napoleon
one.
movie by Ridley Scott.
I didn't know he was making a Napoleon, like Napoleon Dynamite or like Napoleon the
No,
Dictator.
Bonaparte.
Oh,
Yeah, Napoleon. Oh, Ridley Scott's Napoleon Dynamite.
finally a good movie. I got a favorite a watch list. The Barbie movie. Hold on.
Oh, the new Martin Scorsese movie, Killers of the Flower Moon. What about Megan Mathregan?
Oh yeah, I have to go to DC to watch it. I forgot. It's tomorrow. It's probably showing in my theater right now as like an early release. I'm gonna probably can look it up right now. Oh, that's the
But
whiskey.
Like nothing's gonna beat Cocaine Bear though.
Yeah, I can go watch Megan like right now if I want.
Oh, the new David Fincher, The Killer.
Uh,
I think that's supposed to be this year.
None of those names matter to me. There's oh yeah, it's not I don't know what film it is, but there's a Monday mystery movie at the Regal
Ooh.
on Monday that I have to see because I've seen every single one they've done so far. They've only done two. They've done the Greatest Beer Run and Spirited, and I should watch that one too. Apparently it's over 2 hours long, so it's probably gonna
Huh.
be great. There's also this film called Shalaby, from the director of Men Agal Zico. For years, Saber has dreamt of quitting his boring job as a mascot and become a marionette show creator. An adorable 9-year-old girl who lives in the same housing, Karma, has lost her voice due to a recent trauma. To help her speak again, and with the help of his hilarious and unsuccessful neighbors, Saber is determined to give her a show of a lifetime. Shalaby.
My God.
So, guess I have to watch that now.
Sounds like it.
I'm gonna have to watch it like tomorrow at like the Yowie o'clock. Oh, Plane. We can watch the new
Yeah,
Gerald Butler
Plane.
movie, Plane.
Yeah, it's
We
just
can.
yeah.
Oh no,
Hey, what do you want to go see? The Plane movie?
Skinamarink. That's actually a good movie. I want to see because it's
I want to
scary.
check that one out because apparently everyone on TikTok's like, "Oh, it's the scariest thing
It's
ever."
the scariest movie since Megan is missing.
Yeah, Megan is missing.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm not gonna watch Megan on Jan 6th. I'm gonna watch Megan is missing. Take that, Pawn. I think we answered that question. Time
Yeah,
for the last one. Mattias says, rank the Shrek movies. Are we
Shrek
counting?
2.
Are we counting the Puss in Boots movies? And are we counting the shorts?
I haven't watched the new Puss in Boots movie, so I say just do the Shrek movies.
All right. So the worst one is
Shrek the third.
the third. Yeah. Then it's Shrek Forever After.
Yep.
Then it's original Shrek. Then it's Shrek Retold, because it has the funny memes. And then it's Shrek 2.
I mean I haven't seen Shrek Retold yet.
What? Why haven't you? It's free on YouTube, and you can buy a Blu-ray of it, and you can buy a VHS of it, which I own both of. I own
Oh
the
my.
VHS and the Blu-ray, and then I bought the Blu-ray for my sister for Christmas. If I were to slot Puss in Boots in there, it would probably be either probably above the Shrek the Third. I have
Wait,
not seen the musical,
I
but
need to watch that musical.
I own the Shrek like movie collection and has the musical on there, so I really have no excuse other than I don't want to watch it. So I don't want to watch it. I don't know if it's awful. Maybe we can recommend it one day.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, I'm
I
not
literally
drunk
just
enough.
googled Shrek Retold and in the cast it says Noah Monk aka Gibby from iCarly is Shrek
Yeah, he's in there,
and Anthony Fantano's donkey.
right?
There's three donkeys.
And
No,
don't
there's four.
Chris Chan's in the movie.
Oh no.
So yeah,
Uh
unfortunately, I'm not drunk enough to recommend Shrek the Musical for next episode. And if I wanted to, I couldn't because I have the retro pick. So
yeah.
yeah, I mean, if you want to down a ton of whiskey to recommend Shrek the Musical, go for it. I don't know if it's bad, but yeah. I don't know. How would you rank the movies? You didn't say it.
Oh yeah, the way I would rank them, obviously it would go Shrek the Third, Shrek Forever After, Shrek 2.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. I'm sorry, Manius, if you want some hot takes. I don't know. Where would you put Puss in Boots? Maybe that'll be our difference.
Oh god, it's been forever since I maybe Puss in Boots over Shrek Forever After.
Wow, I think that's higher up than I put the Shrek guy
I don't
movie.
even
Let me see. Let me see my ratings for the Shrek.
I don't
Oh,
even
I
remember what I
misspelled
rated Puss in
Shrek.
Boots.
Nice. So let me see. So Shrek the Third, I put as a 2. I give Shrek the Third a 2 out of 10, and I give Shrek Forever After a 5 out of 10. And I'm pretty sure I gave Puss in Boots a 4 out of 10.
Let's see. Shrek Forever After, I give a 4.
Yeah,
I gave Puss in Boots a 6.
I gave Puss
Shrek
in
the
Boots a 4
Third.
out of 10. So, yeah,
Shrek the Third's a 3 for me. But it's probably going to be down if I ever want to watch it again.
there we go. There's a 1988 Puss in Boots movie.
Really?
These boots are made for walking because Christopher Walken is Puss in Boots.
Oh
That's
my
the
God.
joke. Is it on Blu-ray?
Just because you said that, I'm taking another swig of bourbon.
Oh, damn, it's only DVD. Why does the world hate us? Why can't we get the Puss in Boots as it was meant to be seen in the highest quality possible?
Our fucking
Our
telephones.
fucking phone.
Get real.
Get real. All right, I think that's all our questions. So take it away, Cole. Tell them what we do after usually.
All right. Oh wait, yeah, we rated. Yeah, we already ranked the movies, and now we're on to our recommendations.
Yep, I guess.
And in Jedi, what's your retro pick?
So I picked the retro movie. This was a while coming. This is another full moon film because
Oh God.
they haven't let us down yet, and it's going to be our first David Cotto film as well.
Oh fuck yes.
And we're gonna do 1989's. I don't want to say it yet because I want to mention that I was gonna recommend this earlier, but they forgot to ship out the package. I had to call them in about it. I'm pretty sure it was actually Charles Band on the line when I was talking to him. He was really nice, and he's like, "Oh, they must have forgot. I'll send them an email and let them know." And I got the movie right before I left for Chicago. But the film we're doing is 1989's Doctor Alien.
Doctor Alien.
Doctor Alien. Very cool. I mean, the cover
Dr.
alone should make you
Alien.
very excited.
Watch listed.
Uh,
Okay.
very, very excited to see it. Apparently, the Shrifilis guy is a big fan of the movie, so
Yeah.
you know we're setting up for something good here. Your turn.
Yeah, I had a few ideas, but then I decided to resonate on how I saw that you haven't seen it and I double checked to make sure, but it is on your watch list and I've seen it.
All right.
It's one of those movies that they did on the YMS Adam and Pels commentaries.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Tiptoes. It's Tiptoes. I'm putting my money on it.
Yes, it's Tiptoes.
I remember considering recommending Tiptoes in the future, but I was like, oh, Cole's seen it already, so I shouldn't. But I own a DVD of it, so that means I don't have to buy it.
I'm like, I want to watch it with the commentary this time just to see how the experience changes.
Is there a Blu-ray of this in Germany? Because this feels like a thing they'd have. They don't, because they suck. Damn it, Tonio.
2003's Tiptoes, directed by Matthew Bright.
Hold on, maybe there's a 4K of it or something.
Oh, please be a 4K.
Nope. God damn it,
Oh.
Tonio. So, if you don't want to get spoiled for Dr. Alien or Tiptoes, watch it for the next episode. And hey, how about you leave us some questions so we can answer a ton of them? Maybe tipsy on a whiskey as well in those episodes. Who knows? Depending how miserable we are watching these two movies. And
I don't think it'll be as miserable as watching the kissing booth. We might actually have fun with these. I don't know.
Maybe. We'll see. But see you all in the next episode. Have a good day. And
Happy
happy
Morbius.
Morbius.
Happy kissing booth.
Happy kissing booth. Happy Tuppen. It's Tuppen time.
Tuppen time, baby.
Yep. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.